Okay, moving on to two-step equations. Two-step equations are going to be solved with exactly what it implies. Two steps. If you can't solve it in two steps or less, then you must be doing something wrong. Now, when we're solving two-step equations, it's very, very, once again, important for you to know the terminology because we are going to be using that in order to solve it. Okay, so let's go back over the terms or the vocabulary that we learned whenever we were simplifying expressions, because we will be using that a lot with this lesson. Now, 2x plus 3. Okay, remember, each group of numbers or numbers with letters are called terms. So both of these are separated. Both of these groups of numbers are separated by that one plus sign, making each one of these a term. Okay. Now, easiest one to remember, the letter. The letter is called a variable. Now we see two different types of numbers when we're solving equations. Either it's a number that's attached to a letter or one that is not attached to a letter. When it is attached to a letter, it is called the coefficient. And I know I did not go over this in the video, but think about it. If I have a coworker, we're workers that work together. Co is the prefix for together. So this would be a number together with a letter, right? Um, a number that's by itself, not attached to a letter, it's called the constant. Okay. So when you're solving two-step equations, we're working backwards. So it's kind of like PEMDAS is also going to be turned around. First, what we're going to do is we're going to use inverse operations to add or subtract the constant. We're going to start with the constant first. We're going to start with that extra number. We're going to start with the number that does not have the letter. Then we're going to use the inverse operation to multiply or divide the coefficient. Okay. You solve the equation by isolating the variable. You know you're done when your variable is by itself or when it is isolated. Okay. So let's look at this first example. Just like yesterday, or just like the last lesson, can't say yesterday because I don't know what day of the week this will fall on. You're going to separate into left and right sides. Okay. Our letter, our variable is on the left side. So both numbers that we need to get rid of because it is a two-step equation move to the right side. 105 is already on the right side, so we're going to ignore that one. Okay. The first number that we need to move is the constant. Remember, the constant is the number that doesn't have the letter. So between the 10 and the 15, 15 is going to be my first move. 15 is connected to this term with a plus sign. So the opposite of plus is minus. Okay. Here we have the same exact number. These are going to be the ones that zero out, but we do bring down 10x. 105 minus 15 gives us 90. After that, find your variable again. It's still here on the left side, so we need to move 10 over to the right side. What is connecting the 10 and the x? Absolutely nothing. Which one is your only invisible operator? Times. So the opposite of times 10 divided by 10. And yes, I want to see you dividing this way. I want to see the bar. I want to see the number under it. Remember, I don't want to see this. Okay. So you get x is equal to 90 divided by 10, 9. So two-step equations. Short, sweet, straight to the point. Let me see. Based on the next few examples, I don't think we need the calculator, or I won't. You can type the stuff in the calculator. These are just kind of hopefully simple arithmetic. All right, find your variable. Variable is on the left side, so my numbers need to move to the right side. 22 is already on the right side. Leave that one alone. Start with the constant. Which between 10 and 3, which one's the one without the letter? 10. Now, a lot of people are going to try to look at this plus sign, But no, remember the sign in front of the number is the one that's attached to it. So since there is no sign in front of the 10, that means it is a plus, positive. Now plus 10 changes to minus 10. These zero out. 3K comes down. This is the math that you have to do. 22 minus 10 is 12. How to get rid of the 3? What is connecting 3 and K? Nothing in the middle automatically means times. Opposite of times 3, divided by 3. So you get K, 12 divided by 3 is 4. Number 2, draw your line, label your sides. Our letters on the right side, so our numbers need to move to the left side. 19 is already on the left. Between 4 and 5, we start with the 5. 5 is our constant. Minus 5 changes to plus 5. 19 pull, these cancel out. 4P comes down. 19 plus 5, 24. Okay. 4 is connected to P by nothing. Nothing means multiplication. Opposite of times 4, divide by 4. Okay. 24 divided by 4 is 6. 4's zero out. P is equal to 6. Number 3. Draw your line, label your sides. Letters on the right, on the left side, I saw the R. Letters on the left side, move the numbers to the right. Between 2 and 8, 8 is the one that is not attached. That is your constant. A minus 8 changes to a plus 8. Draw your line to complete the step and clean up your equation. We didn't do anything with R over 2, so we're going to leave it that way. 8's cancel out. 16 plus 8, 24. How is 2 connected to the R? With the division. Opposite of dividing 2, multiply 2. So you get R is equal to 48. 24 times 2, 48. Number 4, draw your line, label your sides. One thing about me as well is once I come back and you get to know me, just know I won't help you on your assignments whenever you get stuck if you do not have your notes filled out. I always ask you to bring your notes with you when you have a question, when you're stuck on something, because I want you to be able to find your mistake using those notes, okay? I'm not saying I won't help you at all. I'm just saying you better have your notes ready to go. Oh, before I forget, this is, which I already did forget, but this is page 13 in your notes. Okay. Oh man, yes. We got a lot of examples, got to practice. All right, letters on the right, numbers move to the left. 2 and 3, 3 is your constant, it's the one without the letter. Minus 3 changes to plus 3. Draw your line to complete the step and clean it up. 7 plus 3 is 10. Didn't do anything with 2W, bring it down. That's actually kind of ugly. There. 3's zero out. 2 is not connected with W through anything, automatically multiplication. Opposite of times 2, divide 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2's cancel out. 5 equals W. Straightforward, right? Hopefully it's not super confusing because these equations get longer in algebra. That's why we're going back over this. X is on the left side. We move the numbers to the right. Between 4 and 8, 8 does not have the letter. A minus 8 changes to plus 8. Draw your line to clean up and complete and clean up the step. Didn't do anything with 4x, bring it down. 8's 0 out, 32 plus 8, 40. Nothing connecting 4 and x, automatically multiplication. The opposite of multiplying 4 is to divide by 4. 4's cancel out. 40 divided by 4, 10. Number 6. Draw your line. Separate your sides. X is on the left. Numbers move to the right. Between 6 and 9, 9 does not have the variable. Plus 9 changes to minus. Complete and clean up the step. Didn't use 6x, bring it down. 9's cancel out. 27 minus 9 is 18. Nothing connecting 6 and x, dot. Times 6 changes to divide by 6. So you get x equals 3. That's actually kind of confusing looking because of that line. I made it too long. Let me do it this way. X equals 3. Okay. Another thing, as you guys are working these out, if you're not showing your work, you don't get credit. I do not accept worksheets with just answers. Very, very picky about that. Number 7. Draw your line. Label your sides. Letters on the left. Numbers move to the right. We notice here we only have one number, so this would be a one-step equation. Snuck right past me. That's okay. Minus changes to plus. Complete and clean it up. X comes down. 15.4 plus 2.7. 18.1. That one probably could have used a calculator for it. Number 8. Draw your line. Definitely going to use a calculator here. Separate your left and your right side. Let me see if I can get that thing to pop up. Where is it? Why won't it? Whatever. There it goes. Sorry, I am using Zoom to do all of this. Here we are. Okay. Number between 2/3 and 10. 10 is the one without the letter. So plus 10 changes to minus 10. Okay. Complete, clean it up. 2/3. 10's 0 out. 16 minus 10, 6. How do we get rid of a fraction? Fractions represent division. The opposite of dividing is to multiply. We multiply by the reciprocal. The reciprocal is to flip it. 2's cancel out, 3's cancel out. You're left with x. I will type this in exactly the way I see it, or the way I wrote it down. 6 parentheses 3 halves, and x is equal to 9. Number 9. Draw your line, separate the sides. X is on the right, numbers move to the left. Between 5 and 7, you want to move the 5. You see this plus sign, but this plus sign belongs to the 7. This is a positive 5, meaning plus 5. Plus 5 changes to minus 5. 19 minus 5, 14. 7x comes down. Nothing connecting 7 to the x, so that's times. Opposite of times is to divide. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 2 equals x. Almost done. Number 10. Split your left and your right side. X is on the left. Move the numbers to the right. Between 3 and 14. 14 is the one without the letter, without the variable. So a minus changes to plus. Looks like a T, sorry. X over 3 comes down. 14's 0 out. 9 plus 14, 23. 3 is connected to the x with a division bar. Opposite of dividing 3 is to multiply the 3. 3's cancel out. 23 times 3, 69. And last problem. Each of the students below made a statement about the equation 3x minus 18 equals 27. Which student made a true statement? So in order to know which student made the right statement, we want to solve it first, correct? So let's do that. Letters on the left, move the numbers to the right. What is the first number we're going to move? Minus 18 changes to plus. Complete and clean up the step. Clean up your equation. 27 plus 18. We got? Okay. Times 3 changes to divide by 3. So you get x equals 15. All right, let's see who did it right. Hannah. Hannah said the first step is to subtract 18 from both sides. Do we subtract? No, we add. Wrong, Hannah. Aya, to solve, add 18 to both sides, then divide by 3. That's exactly what we did. Way to go, Aya. Romeo, the solution is x is equal to 15. True, because 3 times 15 minus 18 is 27. Meaning if we take this 15 and plug it back in or substitute it back in for x, 3 times 15 minus 18, it's going to equal 27. And yes, it should. It does. Okay. All right. Time for you guys to practice on your own.